Alright. Cool. Bit of a late night stream. I should reopen the game actually, that'd be a good idea. Okay, so it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I've streamed. Like, I was supposed to stream last weekend, but life kind of got in the way. I ended up really busy, so I was unable to stream. But I'm here now, and I hope that everything runs okay. I'm hoping that the internet doesn't die, but we'll see. Probably the quality's not going to be as good, and for that I apologize. Yeah, there's going to be minor issues. Drop frames and stuff like that. Just making sure it's running okay. So there might be a few minor issues, but I'm hoping it doesn't affect it that much. I'm hoping performance-wise it does okay, but we shall see. I should probably share this stream information. That would probably be a good idea. Why is there a warning? Drop frames. 25%? Jesus. Yeah, there's not really much I can do about the internet connection. Because I've come back to university now, so I'm using student hall Wi-Fi, and that's not the best. Because the last few months I've been at home, mostly because I was just unable to get back to university until now, and you know, with the whole first lockdown in the UK, it was kind of preventing me from coming back. But I'm here now. I'm gonna try and make the most of it. I'm hoping that the student hall's Wi-Fi doesn't affect it too much. Yeah, let me share some info on the stream. It doesn't seem too bad, so hopefully we could just keep going, because I still want to continue to stream even while I'm here. Right, let's share this stream info. And I know this is kind of late compared to how when I usually do it. Because I usually do it like 7 o'clock, like 7 PM, or more in the afternoons, like maybe 1 PM. I was going to stream earlier, and then I got distracted. Then I lost track of time. And then it's like, oh god, it's like 10 PM. But I've got nothing to do. So why not do a stream? I'm probably only going to do maybe an hour or something, but it's a late night stream. Why not? I just really wanted to come back to streaming. I've got nothing planned tomorrow, so I'll probably do another stream sometime tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon if I can wake up before like 2 PM. But we'll see. But sometime tomorrow I shall be streaming again. And I apologize that I haven't been able to stream until now. I've just had a bunch of other stuff going on. Like moving back to university, and then I've had deadlines literally like this week. Then yesterday I was gonna stream and then I completely forgot. So that's kind of my own fault. I can't really blame that on anything. Just on the fact that I completely forgot, and then by the time I realized it was probably like midnight, maybe 1 in the morning, I was like, yeah, guess I'm not streaming, because I don't want to stream at like 1 a.m. Let's see. Okay, let me just share this. I gotta find the West of Loathing image. It's gonna take me like 5 years. There it is. It didn't take me 5 years, it took me like less than a minute. Okay. So yeah, usually I do about 2 hours. I might only do an hour. But I just really wanted to stream today. I gotta get back into streaming because I haven't streamed in a while, so I gotta, you know, get back into it. But hopefully I should have more time for it. I'm just hoping that the Wi-Fi can handle it. That's more what I'm worried about, because Student Hall's Wi-Fi is not the best. We don't get very good Wi-Fi. Compared to at home, which is pretty good. Back at home, it's like it just ran perfectly, which is why I was doing a lot of streaming at home. But here, we'll see. There might be a drop in quality, there might be internet issues. Bear that in mind, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. So all I can do is apologize. Right, once I share this, then I should just get started. Let's see. I just put streaming instead of stream. There we go. Late night West of Loathing stream. Share that. Right. I think we should just start. At least the good thing about me being here is that I have access to a second monitor. So I can actually see the chat and what's happening on screen at the same time as playing the game. So yay! I had to use my phone. And then whenever I was on my Xbox, I used the laptop as a to like keep an eye on all the chat and the streaming stuff. But then it got kind of annoying because the placement of the screen. But I can see this monitor clearly. Hello. Swag. I got 2 monitors now. Yay! I got my laptop screen. I got a second monitor, which is actually a TV. But it's kind of small, so it is a monitor. Yay! Because I didn't have that at home, because it was here in my student accommodation. I had a TV, but it was attached to the wall, and the desk and the TV weren't close, so I couldn't just plug in the wire. And also the placement of it, it wouldn't have worked. Just the whole placement in my room and everything, it just would not have worked. But we're all good now. I can keep an eye on chat, and much easier because the screen's like bit more next to me. Because the problem with the Witcher streams is that I was looking at the TV and I had to look quite far left. Like, if you sit forward in front of your screen and then you look left about 90 degrees, I had to do that every time I wanted to look at the screen. Which the problem with that is sometimes I wouldn't see the chat unless I had to do a whole 90-degree turn to have a look. But this is much better. I can just tilt my head a little bit. I can see the screen. This is much better. So it's been a while since I played this. It's been a while since I streamed. So I gotta remember what the hell I was doing. Right, I remember. We started the Reckoning at Gun Manor. This is west of Loathing. It is a stickman cowboy RPG. That's about it. But I started this, which is the DLC, which is the Reckoning at Gun Manor. I did a whole stream. I did like a whole stream of this. The last time I streamed, I can't remember when that was. It is on my channel. You can go to videos. I have all the streams saved. So I have the West of Loathing stream saved, and this will be saved as well. So let's see. What were we doing exactly here? I gotta remember. It's been so long since I played this. I gotta get a bit of a summary. I don't even remember the voices I gave characters. Not like I'm a voice actor, because I'm really not, but I try my best. Hoo-wee! I never even imagined a house that big. Yeah, dang, me neither. I'd want a map and compass just to walk from end to the other. At least a piece of chalk. And then the dang maid comes and wipes off your marks of the walls and you get lost coming back from the bathroom. Heh. Alright. Oh yeah, you're Florence, the ghost hunter. So a bit of a summary of what this DLC is. We've gone to a place called Gun Manor, where the woman who lives here, Mrs. Gunn, invented, well, the gun. Surprise, surprise. And her manor is haunted. There's a bunch of ghosts here, and we have to get rid of them. So apparently there's 12 ghosts left. More precisely, there's 3 left on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. Talk to her about your current location. Is the ghost hunting business, like, lucrative? Do you get a lot of business? Yeah, I do okay. There's plenty of sudden violent ways to die in the territory, so hauntings ain't exactly rare. I've never gotten a call for so many at once, though. Why's that? Ghosts are pretty territorial. Almost nobody has a house big enough for more than one. I see. Good to know. I mean, we are in a manor. This place is quite big. Mrs. Gunn made a lot of money from making guns, which makes sense. We live in a Western world where pretty much everyone owns a gun. It's like, I would be surprised if someone didn't own a gun. That would be shocking. What did I get? It says something new in the inventory. Is it the cigars? Apparently that was the last thing I got. Okay. What's going on here? Right. So there's a ghost here who wants to eat. He wanted to eat ghost chili or something. This ghost is pretending to cram his face with invisible food. It's weird that people will do this, for the sake of politeness. I need to get better at reading, because my god, this is embarrassing. Oh, yeah, he wants gunless chili, because that's how he died. He had chili and there was a gun in it, and then it went off, and he got shot by the gun in the chili, so he wants some gunless chili. Oh, hello again. Were you able to find some gunless chili? I'm really starving here. Sorry, I'm still working on it. And then this guy is like feeding him invisible food because he can't feed ghosts actual food. Right. So he wants gunless chili. A little placard on the stove says chili stove. How specific. You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. Fortunately, ever since your conversation with him, you're not even sure you know what chili is anymore. Maybe you should do some research. So I need to do some research into what chili is. Okay, good to know. This guy wants pants or something? He wants legless pants. I still can't find any legless pants. Have you come across any? Not yet, but I'll keep looking. Legless pants. Oh yeah, I got the fancy pantry pants. Is there anything in here that you can... There's just pants. Yeah, pants, okay. There's nothing in the ice room. Because I checked here before, I remember. Okay. So that takes care of the dining room and the kitchen. Let's go into the parlor. Is there anything in here? It's a sofa with some nice throw pillows on it. It's a tea cart laden with tea things. You liberate the tea service from its cart. I think I remember someone wanting tea. It might be upstairs though. Oh yeah, this place is infested with spiders. I remember that. I hated it. My arachnophobia kicked in and I was not happy. Not happy at all. And I felt very embarrassed because I was freaking out over virtual spiders. Love that. I don't think there's anything I need to do down here. This is a mannequin. Practice greeting it. Salutations! What's up? Goodbye. Oh, whoops. I guess this does take some practice after all. How you doing? Welcome. Hello. What's up? How's it going? How's it hanging? Okay, that's enough. Like, I can fight more spiders, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. I'm going to avoid if possible. Right, this is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to go back upstairs. Right, let's go up the lift. Let's go to the second floor. Restroom. Is there anything in here? No. I think I did all that. Because I think, yeah, I pulled the shower curtains off. I can't remember why, but I think I have shower curtains, yeah. Don't really know what to do with that yet. but I have a shower curtain. I think I freed a guy. There was a safe here. What does she want? Oh, she wants a new eye. Okay. I can't go in there. But what I can do is I remember there's a passage to that room. Oh, right. I need to make him an exploding cigar. Did you find how to make a good exploding cigar? One that doesn't turn fun into a funeral? Ugh, I can't even make basic wordplay funny. Well, it was kind of clever, but... I'm not gonna ask him what novelties did he... Oh, yeah, why not? What other novelties did you invent? You must have had one good one. Well, I invented a can of mixed nuts that had a spring in it, so when you open it, the nuts spray out everywhere. That's kind of funny. No one would ever open the can because of how it said deadly venomous snakes on the label. Understandable. No one's gonna open a can full of deadly venomous snakes. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. Maybe not the deadly venomous snakes, but that's usually, there's like a can of nuts and you open it and there's like a pretend snake that comes out of it. You know all those flowers you wear on your lapel and it sprays water in someone's face when you smell it? You invented that? That's a classic. Oh, I tried to combine it with chewing gum made out of hot peppers. You invented a boutonniere that maces people. I don't know what that is. Either way, it sounds really bad. People seem to like those little sea monkey things. I thought maybe I'd do that except funnier. And then I thought itching powder is pretty funny. You made itching powder out of brine shrimp? No, they're aquatic. It wouldn't work. I used spider eggs. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna leave. That sounds like my nightmare. Although spiders are my nightmare. Right, yeah, there's a ghost here. So I need to help this guy. There's a ghost here. That's a lawyer. But I need to learn gun law. What's your problem anyway? Oh yeah, I need gun law. Okay, so things I need to do. I need to research what chili is. So maybe I could go to the library and search up chili. Chili. A type of ratcheting cat using chemistry. Gunless chili. That's not quite right. I thought I was supposed to search. I need to. Can you? Shh. Can you help me with some library stuff? Could you perhaps be more specific? I'm looking for a book on a specific topic. I'm afraid our card catalog is being reorganized. Someone sorted out all the cards by call number instead of title or author, which made it quite useless. You'll have to search the stacks manually. How do I get started? If you can find a book on a similar topic to what you're looking for, its call number will direct you to the other books on that topic. Okay, thanks. So do I need to find a book similar to chili? Oh yeah, I need to rescue this guy. Oh yeah, I can move the book now. You managed to heave the book off the guy. Phew, thanks. I thought I'd never get out under there. At least now I know all about the particular type of granite described in that one page. How did you get trapped like that in the first place? Well, I work at the info desk in the visitor center. So on my breaks, I like to research different kinds of info. You know, just in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone might ask you about rocks. Exactly. Oh man, I'm late getting back. Thanks again. Feel free to stop by my counter if you have any questions. Sure thing. Do I get the book though? No. I need a book. Maybe I might talk to him and see if he can help me. Let's go to the 3rd floor because apparently there's 5 ghosts up here. There's Mrs. Gunn, which I can't go into the room. Mr. Gunn's manliness room. This guy doesn't notice you approaching until you're right next to him. He yells in surprise and drops his glass on the floor, then squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes a maraschino cherry from a bowl on the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that! Haha, sorry, just making sure you're not one of them ghosts. He drops another cherry into a fresh glass and pours a lot of whiskey on top of it. Are you one of the museum employees? Yup, that's me. What are you doing in here? Hiding. I don't know if maybe you didn't notice, but this house has got ghosts in it. You don't say. Whole bunches of them all over, so I don't know about you, but I'm staying right here where it's nice and drunk and I'm being safe. Wouldn't you rather get out of here? Oh, the booze. That is booze. I'm really scared of when those ghosts go wooing, you know? They'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. So you said what you said. But they're ghosts. They could be anywhere, except in here. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee that those ghosts won't grab me on the way out. Could disguise you. Here, look. We'll use this white shower curtain to disguise you as a ghost. Then they won't bother you on your way out. That's a mighty fine idea, but he tosses back his drink and pours another. But, oh, eye holes! That curtain's got no holes for my eyes, I won't be able to see. I'm starting to think you don't actually want to leave. Oh, I gave you that idea. It's terrible in here. Shoot some holes in the curtain. You narrow your eyes at him and blast some holes in the curtain with your pistol. Okay, jeez, I get the picture. He grabs an armload of bottles from the car, pulls the shower curtain over his head and staggers out the door. Good. That guy was piss drunk. Manly's finest cotton candy schnapps. Ooh. I'm not sure that that's what... I don't think bowling stuff is supposed to do that. Let's fight it, why not? Science blast. Florence will use a weird backpack to increase your party's mysticality by 9. Or she'll shoot a target for 3 damage. That's not a lot. Yeah, upgrade our mysticality, why not? It's only 50 HP. Well, this'll kill it for sure then. Ashes to ashes, pins to pins. You got an iron bowling pin. Hooray! Oh good. The XR85 was complete trash. What was the point of that? This is where the bowling balls would come out of this thing, if this thing was working. Reset. Oh! They're back. Alright then, well we're gonna, oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, when I click out the game, oh. I click out the game, it comes off the screen. Right, so we have this room. That's an angry duck. Wow, you hope you never meet a live duck this big. It's bigger than me. I mean, it looks my height because of the Pope hat, but I'm pretty sure it's bigger than me. It's sickening. Killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. One of this moose's eyes is loose. Oh, I'll take it. Pop, now it's really got its eye on you. Oh, I can give it to that woman who wants an eye there. This is just the head of a teddy bear. They didn't even remove the tag. So many polyesters die just to decorate rooms like this. These antlers are made out of paper mache, apparently by someone who never had seen antlers before. Is that a goblin? A whole rack of bowling trophies. If they were billiard trophies, there'd be an easier pun to make. There's a goblin head mounted like a trophy on the wall. This would be positively barbaric, if not for the fact that the goblin seems pretty okay with it. Boo! Haha, pretty good I am getting you, huh, human? Wow, yes, very much to getting me. Nice. What is it happening to you? Did Mr. Gunn hunting you and cutting head off? No, Mr. Gunn, a good human man is being, very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my spore too growing, only headroom. Mr. Gunn to finding me and hanging me up here, for to chatting with, great guy. Wow, weird. Okay, moving on. You can tell this is a fake because it isn't floating around the room setting stuff on fire. I thought them before, they're not very nice. This is just a photograph of a fish. Mr. Gunn was apparently really liberal with his definition of trophy. This ghost is dressed up in a traditional safari hunter with the pith helmet and white mustache, and those weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection, but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Melanie Creeperson. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Houston Camadenton, at your service. What happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not at all. Though, it isn't a very exciting story, eh, what? I was hunting lions on the plains of Sparanghetti, and one of the blighters got the better of me. Wow, you were eaten by a lion? That sounds pretty exciting to me. Yes, well, not even as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over on me. Oh, maybe I can help you. Help me do what? Well, help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost. Though, now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. Oh, no, it isn't revenge that's keeping me here. Good for that lion, I say. Turnabout is fair play and all that, eh, what? Though I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made it better. That made for a better story. I can't read, I'm sorry. So, why are you a ghost then? It's because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I am definitely not going to help you hunt people. What? No. The most dangerous board game. Nobody was willing to play against me. A bally shame, eh, what? What's the game? He leads you over to a small table on which is laid out a board of alternating red and black squares, with little wooden discs painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives into the center of the board. Knife checkers? What are the rules? Do you know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yes. That's all you need to know, really. Alright, I'll play. You yank one of the knives out of the board and Lord Houston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are you may only attack your opponent's hands and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movement, and feinting. Play carefully. Lord Houston takes advantage of your hesitation and knives you into submission while marching his pieces across the board. Ha! Nice try, lass, but you'll have to put a better fight than that to satisfy me. Come back when those wounds have scabbed over, eh, what? Dang. I didn't have enough, what was it, muscle? Apparently I didn't have enough of whatever I needed. So I need to increase one of my skills. Right, so I'll have to come back and do that when I've leveled up my skills a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a spittoon. Oh boy, oh yeah, come to mama. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with apparent intention of sticking a whole entire face inside it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do! You jam your hand into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find nothing. The brass bucket is shiny and clean, outside and in, clean, as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Are you crying? No, I'm fine! You're crying! Okay, well, I'll be over here whenever you're done lying on the ground in a fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Fine! It's a rack of billiard cues. You expect them to take the best one, which isn't saying much. Wobbly billiards cue. We're gonna play some pool, some snooker. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit chat, gal. Just billiards. Step up and shut up. Alright, challenge him to a game. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He utterly trounces you. You can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. That was as sad showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yeah, that's your problem. This thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to lave this back to true if you want a chance against me. Lave, huh? There's a trap door in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. Thanks for making fun of my height. I'm sorry, I'm only 5'2". Okay, don't insult my height. I'm sorry, I'm not 11 foot. What do you expect me to do? This is both the biggest and dumbest post you've ever seen. Upside down triangle billiards. I wouldn't say it's a heart. Okay, so I can go give that woman a gun. Let's go have a look in the music room. What the hell is going on here? What the fuck? There's some sheet music on the piano. Weird, it's blank. Play something. The only sheet music you have is blank. Who do you think you are, John Cage? A musty, decaying pile of old music books. Face them. Almost all of the books are dry-rotted and moth-eaten, and fall apart at a touch. You do find a copy of Dueling Banjos in reasonable shape, though. This is a bassoon, and you know what they say. It makes an ass out of N and what? Boo! Ah! That's so shit. Is she playing Cotton Eye Joe? Where did she come from? Cotton Eye Joe. She is. This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Disconnect the crank. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention. But it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank, blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop, where you find a Victrola to plug her into. Problem solved? It's the info desk. Oh, hi! Thanks you for freeing me from that bug. You still kind of have marks where the engraving's pressed onto your face. I'm hoping they fade with time. But if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving. So, what do you do here? I provide information. Want some? Sure. Great. That's what I'm here for. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn? Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and a founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement in 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. Nice. There's a photograph of her on the wall there, accepting a prestigious event and award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago in 1875, and they have 3 daughters. Interesting. Other than that, there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in a room 4 years ago. Anything else you'd like to know about? Yeah. Mrs. Gunn's family. Well, let's see. She married Dan Staple Remover in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover. Did you know that? They made an event as convention 3 years previously. Dan decided to take her last name because he wanted to call his invention Office Choppers. Office Chompers. Okay. I mean, that's kind of what they are. Like, staple removers are kind of like... They're kind of like teeth. Like little chompers. And he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose. That's nice. Fortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry's business. And then all 3 of the girls went missing a year after. They went to summer camp and were just never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Mrs. Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on ghosts, though. As far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything else you'd like to know about? Yeah, the Gunn Manor. Isn't it amazing? Mrs. Gunn had it built in the mid to late 70s. She and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, a coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is in the library, but I guess you knew that one already. Mrs. Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals to her room in the kitchen, dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. Okay. Let's ask about rocks. Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now. Specifically indigenous rocks and granite in particular. Did you know that granite is a natural source of radiation and can contain 10 to 20 parts per million of uranium? Which is why you shouldn't fill your underwear with it despite the pleasant weight. Why would you want to... Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna ask. Wait, tell me another one. Sure, how about this? Hitting something with a rock was the very first human invention. And the second was swearing. You bastards. Well, you know, tell me another one. Sure. How about this? Granite was an integral part of the architecture of many ancient societies, which is why the ruins of those buildings still exist today. Unlike those of the ancient peoples who built all their structures out of cheese and wheat paste. I did not know that, bye. This guy's drunk over here. I don't want to buy a shot glass. We should go give that, that woman a glass eye. Because that's something that I got that I need to go do, so... Let's go do that. She was on the 2nd floor. And while we're doing that, I can actually have a drink of water, because doing voices and that, and talking a lot, really makes your throat dry. Okay. Let's go. Hello again, dear. Were you able to find me a new eye? Yes, kind of. How kind. Thank you very much. She takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She tuts it, she picks it up. Oh dear. It's a little too physical. Yeah, I wasn't certain that this would work. Don't worry. This is easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? Hammer? Yes. That'll do nicely, thank you. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her desk, and smashes it with a precise crack. Ah, perfect. She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off it, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work? Well, now you mention it, no. I can't actually see with it. It is the ghost of a glass eye, after all. Oh dear, this won't do it at all. What a shame. You know, I really don't understand why your eye is still missing. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, I always assumed that when someone loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as an arm ghost. That's why people say they can feel it itching sometimes. Because you still got an arm there, but it's a ghost. They even call it phantom limb syndrome. That's actually true. So logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it would hook right back up. But then where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head. The ghost thinks about this for a second, then shakes her head. No, that seems... Wait. What? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you try and get the marble in a hole. She bends her head forwards and continues shaking it. You can then almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a plop. She straightens back up, blinking with two eyes. You did it! Well, I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice day, time in heaven or wherever. The ghost gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight. Well, that's that then. Cool. Can I go in this room now? Okay, cool. So I don't have to go through room 2. There's no room 3. Really seems like there'd be a door here. Right. So this guy wants an exploding cigar that won't actually kill the people. I don't think we explored all of the 3rd floor. There was like a conductor in the music room. This ghost of an orchestra conductor, unless he's the ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either way, he's agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Try talking to him. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It is the final of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would have been my second guess. Is this your orchestra? Like, Double Ghost or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there is no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head, and it has been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. This is just a guess, but did you die during a performance of the 1812 overture? That is correct, yes. Very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features real actual cannons, right? Is that how you died? If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utter partial demise. What happened? The overture requires several cannons, because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Wow. No wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, if it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated in an errand symbol during a performance of Pagani's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for our art. Gosh. Problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece, with this music constantly replaying itself in my head. I have been utterly unable to find any peace. I'll see if I can find any way to help. Okay, let's go into the kids' rooms. Wow, that music is creepy. There's just a picture of a clown as well. Oops. Looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from. Transcribe it. You write down all the spooky notes. You go on items, spooky lullaby sheet music. It's full of baby supplies you don't understand, like burping scissors and feeding pillows? Okay. The composition of this painting is bad in every way. This teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Moving on. There's a girl having tea with this guy who looks very terrified. It's a toy box. Who knows what horrors it contains? Let's find out. You got an item stuffed gun. Huh, less macabre than you were expecting. Some wooden blocks with letters on them. Play with them. That's some scary shit right there. Oh. 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 This is more of a 3.5 poster bed. This little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to a guest. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with the riotous grin on his face. The little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. Hello there, my name's Melanie. Can I join your tea party? If you want, I guess. It's a terrible tea party. Oh, what's wrong? You're not having any fun? All I have is a dumb made-up tea. I want proper tea party, like Mama took me to. Tell me about that party. We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them, and everyone was dressed up in suits and pretty dresses, and there were white china teacups for the tea. Real tea, not imaginary. Well, that sounds very nice. It was. I was so nice, and everyone was so polite, charming, and elegant. Well, until the fight started anyway. Uh-oh, there was a fight? Well, two gentlemen there got into an argument. I don't know what it was about, but I guess one of them said something the other one didn't like. And he was so insulted he threw his tea right in the first man's face. Then they took out guns and started shooting at each other right there in the tea room. Whoa! They were still really elegant though. They had little silver and ivory pistols. They kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except for one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake. I'm so sorry. Thanks, but it's alright. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have one more before I go. Except I don't have any tea. And make-believe tea isn't any fun anymore. I'll see if I can find some actual tea for you. I found the teapot, like I found the tea stuff. This guy has a smile frozen on his face and his eyes dart around in a panic as he pretends to sip tea. One eye twitches as he tries to whisper to you out the corner of his mouth. What's that? A drop of sweat rolls down his brow as he stares at the little ghost who doesn't seem to have noticed. Still not getting it. Can you speak up? His hands are shaking. If you were holding an actual teacup, it probably would have shattered by now. He hisses at you through clenched teeth. Sorry, I can't understand you. Bye. Okay, so I need tea. I have like a tea service. So I have the teapot and cups. But I need actual tea. It's a blank chalkboard, write something. You monster, why would you write that? It said boo. This place is too spooky. Oh yeah, the good music's back. I actually unironically like this music, I don't know why. Someone has been slacking on their geometry homework. Do it for them. You decided to just take the book with you and do the assignment later. Geometry textbook. Daniel Boone. It's a Daniel Boone poster. One corner is loose. Boo! This is a much nicer vanity than that of the average frontier teen. Dust yourself up a little. Use various powders and creams and pomades to make yourself slightly more presentable. There's a plaid skirt in here. Maybe that's sort of legless pants. It's worth a try. You can try it. There's like science stuff. Science doohickeys. Looks like someone forgot a book under the bed. Fun law, rules for parlor games. You yank the needle away from the cylinder and hide the handle away. Yeah, I gotta keep this music on. It's good. It's not the devil's music, it's great. What is this? It's a doll mine. How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and mine carts and mine shafts. The bowls of minestrone. Minestrone? Like minestrone? What's this? There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in the little borehole. This toy is interactive. Oh, maybe I could put that in a cigar. You do not trust this horse one bit. I mean, look at its eyes. That is an eye. Those are eyes of a creature with bloodlust. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we have a tiny dynamite, so maybe that'll work for the guy who wants... Yes, the guy who wants an exploding cigar that won't kill someone. Maybe that'll work. So let's go in here and make it. Or maybe we go to the guy rather than some kind of complicated blueprint. I was hoping that I could just build it here, but it didn't seem I can. Yo! Welcome to the late night stream. It's been a while. I've been so busy I haven't been able to stream. But I'm here now. I'm gonna apologize if the quality isn't that good or the internet's not very good. There's nothing I can really do about that. But it's this or not streaming. Yeah, I was at home the whole time I was streaming. So I was using my dad's Wi-Fi, but now I'm back at my student halls. Yeah, I'm back at the student halls now, and the internet's not very good, but we're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna continue on. Okay, so what did I want to do? Right, so the guy who had the exploding cigar, was that the second floor? Was it here, right? Fourth room. No, okay. So I need to find out where I can make it. But I also got some books, so maybe let's go to the library. You have 2 books you can put back, Fun Law and Dueling Banjos. They go on different shelves, so you can't do them both at once. So I need a book on gun law, so let's get Fun Law. You find a shelf where Fun Law belongs and put it back. The next book on the shelf is entitled Good Law, which might be even more entertaining. We'll definitely give this a shot. Let's read that. This book is an overview of the laws regarding guns, which even at this point in history already don't make any sense. You learn basically everything there is to know about gun law. Now you can be the prosecuting attorney and defense counsel in addition to judge, jury, and executioner. You got a perk, gun law. After that, you put the gun back on its shelf. Time to dispense some justice. Oh yeah. Let me drink some more water. Don't want my throat getting dry. Oh, I can examine it. Did you know that firecrackers are just tiny sticks of dynamite? And that this is just an even tinier one? And that a pumpkin is technically a berry? Now you know. Wait a second, if you stuck this into one of those cigars you found. Yeah, what if that? There we go! I just had to do it in my inventory. Wait a second, if you stuck this into one of the cigars you found, you poke a hole at the tip of the cigar and insert the dynamite. You got an item. Exploding cigar. Hilarious! Oh right, yeah, I need to give this to Florence. I found some science junk. Oh, I love science junk. Thanks. Don't mention it. What's this thing? Oh, well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's safe. Florence attaches some of the science doohickeys he gave her to a weird backpack. Florence's gun damage has been increased. New skill. Medicinal gas. Nice. You find the shelf where Dueling Banjos belongs and put it back. The previous book on the shelf is entitled Duel Law, which seems to be about the legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know when that might come in handy. Duly noted. Let's read about duel law. You learn about all the laws pertaining to dueling. It turns out when 2 guys want to murder each other in a fair and reasonable manner, things get legally tricky. Then you put the book back on the shelf. Cool. I got duel law. Right, let's go give this guy the exploding cigar. Did you figure out how to make a good exploding cigar? One that doesn't turn fun into a funeral? I can't even make basic wordplay funny. Well, it's kind of clever, but... Then this is what you're looking for? That's an exploding cigar? Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time. What do you use for the explosive? Found a really small firecracker. Just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also without, you know, violent lead projectile. You're a genius. Let me see it in action so I can finally light it up. And he's gone. Just like that. I didn't completely blow my face off. It would have been bad if it actually did. I just died there and then. I'd be a ghost too. Right. So the other thing was there was a guy in the pantry who wanted legless pants, and I found a skirt. So maybe he wants a skirt. That's the seller. I need to go into the kitchen. That's what I need. Heyo, welcome to the stream. We are playing West of Loathing. Right, let's go talk to this guy. How about this skirt? Look, I understand that genderization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned. Did I say skirt? I mean kilt. What's a kilt? It's a special kind of foreign legless pants for men. Here, try it. The ghost tries on the skirt, I mean kilt. Hey, that's really nice. Thanks a lot. With his pants problems gone, I read that wrong. With his pants problem solved, he dissipates into the ether. Good luck. Right, we're slowly going through and helping all these ghosts. So there's one guy who wants chili, but I don't know how to make chili. Maybe you should do some research. Chili spices. But whenever I search chili, was his pants problem really solved if you just change his pants problem to a kill problem? Well, the thing was I think his legs got blown off or something, I don't know. Either way, I can't remember because it's been a while, but I think his legs got blown off or something, which is how he died. And he wanted legless pants, so I just give him a kilt, and he seemed happy with it, so. Yeah, so I need chili. Is there a book on chili somewhere? Let's see. Anything in the parlor? I don't think there's anything in the cellar. So we have the chili spices, the geometry textbook, and the spooky lullaby sheet music. I could try that actually, because there's the guy who that's the main entrance. Let's go to the 3rd floor? Yeah, that's where the music room is. Play the lullaby. Is he starting to calm down? Oh, I see he's got a smile on his face now. And there he goes. Well, now that was nice. Soothing. Alright, well that's one of the ghosts gone now, so... Who's left? There's a girl who wants tea. But I need to find tea. Yeah. Okay, is there any tea? Oh yeah, this guy, I need to do I need chalk or something? Because he was, he said there was something wrong with my pool cue. I got some more cigars. Is there anything in here? Alright, there was this guy. I need like more muscle or something. Is it muscle? Either way, I am going to maybe drink something or eat something. Moxie. Moxie. Is it Moxie or muscle? I don't actually remember. I could always try and fight him again, but then I know I'm gonna lose. Let's see. Soda crackers, Moxie. Right, what we'll do is I should maybe level up my Moxie and muscle because I don't actually remember. Yeah, let's eat the meat from a demon cow. You eat the steak. It's extremely spicy in the way that riot spray is extremely spicy, but for some reason you don't mind so much. And chow down regardless. You feel a spike of pain in your stomach. Oof. You just gotta eat through the pain. Yeah, let's eat this. You eat the custard with gusto. Custard cheek. Nah, it was gusted. Okay. Can I level up my character? I have 577. So let's upgrade my Moxie and muscle. I could do with a bit more muscle. What can give me muscle? Moxie. I could eat some more tainted beefsteak. You can't eat that because you're already too full. Level up your grit to increase your appetite. Speed. I could increase all of them by 1. Physicality by 3. Speed by 1. Spell damage by 23. Muscle by 3. Armor by 9. Muscle by 9. Armor by 5. Muscle by... yeah. You drink the fancy cocktail just like those fancy city slickers back east. You gain an effect. New Amsterdam, but with less education. Can I take this guy on now? Let's try it. Oh, I do need 35 muscle. Yeah! Got it, okay. You yank one of the knives out the board, and Lord Houston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are you may only attack your opponent's hands, and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. Play aggressively. Oh, do I need 35 for everything? Oh no. You start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance, to keep your opponent from developing his pieces. The strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Houston doesn't scare quick easily, and he manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. He's gonna win now, because I don't have enough physicality. Lord Houston takes advantage of your hesitation and knifes you into submission while marching his pieces across the board. Ha! Nice try, lass. But you'll have to put up a better fight than that to satisfy me. Come back when those wounds have scabbed over, and what? You got a perk, glutton for punishment. And I am now angry. Okay. Whoops. Glutton for punishment. What was that? You can't just get enough of losing. You gain experience from fights even when you lose. That's useful. Right, so I need 35 for probably everything then. all. Oh yeah, because I'm angry. So if I up my mysticality, then I should be okay. Oops, stay here. Hopefully. Let's see. I can drink some more. Mysticality, muscle, speed, spell damage, armor, mysticality by 3. That's not a lot, but that'll do. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. Just kidding, you actually stopped at 1 tequila. It did taste kinda like a floor though. You gain an effect, tequila! Good floor. I love the taste of floor. 32, so if I drink one more, that should get me up to 35. I'm hoping that's good enough now. I'm hoping that it's just 35 for everything, and then I should be able to... Okay, we're gonna play aggressively, and then we're gonna play intelligently. In the mid-game, you focus more on the checkers than on your knife work, maneuvering into position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the end game. Play craftedly. Yeah, I need 35 moxie. Lord Houston spots a hole in your defenses. He feints left and quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap and into your trap. This moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your own pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. King mean. I say, it's a foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged it, that's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Houston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. Alright, lass, I concede. Marvellous play, eh, what? Well done. He gives you a smart salute and fades away into nothingness. Phew! That's him taken care of. Okay. So I need tea and chili. But whenever I search for chili, it always comes up with something else. So I'm not too sure what I need to do there. This is not where I wanted to go. Or is it? Yeah, because whenever I go here and I use it, ever since the conversation with him, you're not even sure what chili is anymore. Maybe you should do some research. Whenever I search chili, it doesn't come up. Stay here. No, second floor actually. Let's go to the library. Maybe gun chili? No. Because if I try chili, this is what it comes up with. Is it chili con carne? No. Gunless chili. No. Where do I get the info about chili? That's something I'm a little bit confused about. Oops. Okay, so where do I get this info about chili? Maybe I can go talk to someone at the what is it, like the museum thing? I forgot what it was called, the like information center or whatever. Maybe if I go outside there might be someone who can help me there. The visitor center, that's it. Oh hey, thanks for rescuing me from that hedge maze. Hello. Either I never asked you what you do here or I've already forgotten. I run this token smashing machine. If you buy one of the commemorative tokens from the other machine over there, I can put it in this machine here to roll it out flat. Well, flatter. And stamp it with our logo on one side and a fun picture on the other. Can I interest in you one? Sure, I'll take one. Oh, you need a token first. You can buy them from that little machine over there next to the counter. Why don't you just sell them yourself? She looked sheepish. They don't let me have access to the token supply anymore because I have too much fun smashing them. Alright, I'll be right back then. I'm gonna negotiate a better deal. You lose 100 meat and a staggering display of business acumen, you convince the machine to give you a discount. You got an item, Gun Manor souvenir token. Great, I love running this thing. It's so satisfying. What picture do you want on it? You know what? I'm gonna let you guys pick this. Do we want a badass shotgun, a magical rifle, or a cool pistol? What sounds good? Shotgun, rifle, or pistol? I don't know whether this is just like a fun thing or I might actually need it. I don't know. To me, it seems like just one of those fun kind of things, because why not? Nothing in the chat? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna pick for myself then. A badass shotgun, a magical rifle, cool pistol. Let's go with the rifle. Great, it has little sparklies around it. That's how you know it's magical. It probably also shoots beans, but that isn't in the picture. She takes your token, puts it in the machine, and happily turns the crank. It makes a loud grinding noise, and your token drops out into a slot, somewhat longer and thinner. You got an item, Gun Manor rifle token. Thanks. I don't want to smash another one. It gives me mysticality spell damage. Well, I don't use spells, so maybe I shouldn't have picked that, but oh well. There's an old framed photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. Take a look. I think I read this before. The photograph is of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts a fancy trophy from a man in a suit. A frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. The plaque reads, Terry Gunn and assistant accepting the 1869. Nice. Why didn't we think of that award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences? Having greeted you, he now stands perfectly silent. Oh my, oh, it's you. It said like hero and savior or something. The guy from the bar is leaning heavily against a display of shot glasses with different names etched into them. A sign on the display reads, Personalized shot glasses, 900 meat. The guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills the shot glass labeled Dick. Is that your name, Dick? The guy squints at the shot glass. Sure. He knocks back the shot and tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and refilling another one. Now it's Jesse. I'ma leave. One second. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me just go back. Oops. Let me go back into the game, sorry. I was just trying to sort something out on the, my other screen. I need to get this off. Stop. There we go. Seems she's just as happy here as she was before. Must be nice to have a caller. Hello again. Oh, it's you. Hey. At least smoking here. Let's just say they haven't successfully stopped me. Why sneak off into the carriage house smoke if you can do it in here while you're working? Well, I'll give you a hint. I don't like working. Can you validate my parking? Didn't you say you got here in a ghost carriage? That's right. Those don't actually take up space, so it doesn't count as parked. Oh, never mind then. Oops, I didn't mean to walk into you. Is there any info I can get from him? No. Not already stuff I've already listened to. What do I do about the chili? There's something that I'm missing. Is there something I need to type, or is there like a book I'm missing, or a note or something? Oh! It's a lathe. Hey, maybe you can make that billiard cue less wobbly. Lathe, rinse, and repeat until the cue is fixed. Now it's balanced. Cool, I can go take on that guy now. Yeah, what I was doing before is I don't know how to remove messages. That's reply. I don't want to reply. I can clear the whole chat. No, I don't want to do that. Host. That's not it. Oh, there we go. Bop. I figured it out. I had the mod buttons off. It's all good. Yeah, I can just ban them. I should have, but I just delete the message. Right, okay. So, where do I find this info about chili? That's one of the main things that I'm not sure about what to do. That and I need to find tea. Let's go to the second floor? Or is it the third floor? I think it might be the third floor. Third floor. Oh yeah, it was in Mr. Gunn's room. Here. Let's challenge him to a game. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He proceeds to crush you. Something feels wrong, like your cue isn't connecting with the ball properly. The ghost shakes his head at you. You're totally new to this, ain't you? You got a chalky cue. Chalk, can I borrow yours? Mine's ghost chalk, wouldn't work. Dang it. Where am I gonna get chalk from? There's no chalk. I'm I'm not seeing any chalk. Where could I find chalk? Let's fight these, because why not? She doesn't do a lot of damage, if at all. Bowling ball hat. Is there anything here? No. This might be just if you wanted to grind up levels. Because I can just reset and just keep attacking them. Chalk. I need chalk. So I need chalk, I need tea, and I need to find out what chili is. I could have a look in the kitchen, see if there's any tea. Because I don't know what chili is anymore. Is there any tea in here? Did I just go behind the shelf then? Yeah. There's no tea here. There's nothing in the ice room. There's nothing in the dining room other than these guys. Which the guy just wants ghost chili, but I don't know how to make chili anymore. Can I talk to this guy? No. One of the museum staff is frantically serving empty plates to the ghost, who is politely pretending to shovel the food in by the fistful. He seems too busy to talk to you. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to him. Hey, do you ever make chili? Sure, doesn't everybody? Do you put a gun in it? Come on, you can hardly call it chili if it doesn't have a gun in it. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding, that's insane. Phew. Right, but how do I learn how to make chili? I'm a little bit confused, because I don't actually know. Aha! It's a device for reducing the loudness of gunfire, a silencer if you will. Okay, I learned how to make a... You look over the tools on the bench, you can definitely make a silencer here. The first thing you'll need is a 1.2337 diameter cylinder. Maybe a tin can would work. You also need some stuffing to pad out the inside of the can. That's going to be tricky to find. Right, so... chili. There's nothing that I can see to learn how to make chili. Oh, I need a token. If I wait, let me buy a regular token. That's something different, because at the moment I'm just kind of running around, not really knowing what I need to do. But that's something different, so let's get a token. Because I used mine and I, like, smashed it. yeah, I got the token like smashed, and I got a picture of a magical a magical rifle on it. Okay, I got a token. Let's go back into the hedge maze. I gotta walk all the way over here. There it is. Make a wish. You hold the token over the well and try to think of something to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it, I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeam. Well, how about that? Oh, I could go down. Why? There's a little spigot here. Pour a little bit of boiling water into the dirt floor, making hot mud. Okay, so now I have a rope down here, but how do I make chili? I don't know. Oh, tea! I found some tea leaves. You plug some leaves and drop them into the pot of your tea service. Oh, wait. And then if I get the hot water, wait. Hey, you pour some boiling hot water into your teapot. Voila. You got item tea service with tea. Now I have tea. So I can go give it to the little girl. Let's do that. I gotta go all the way to the third floor, I think? Yeah, because she's in the kids' rooms. She's in the middle one? Yes. I didn't mean to talk to him. Hello again, ma'am. Did you find some real tea? I sure did. Here you go. Oh, that's wonderful, thank you. She serves the tea and the four of you. Well, okay, not the doll. Sip it with your pinkies extended in a genteel fashion. Then with a giggle and a wave, she fades away. Rest in peace, kiddo. Oh, thank God, I thought that would never be over. Look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kids freaks me out bad enough. Having to interact with the ghosts and one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. I need to get back to work. What do you do here? I run the candy counter in the visitor center. Oh. Huh. Cool, that doesn't help with my chili situation. So, who's still a ghost? I already did this. How does one make chili? I've already been in here. I already checked this. There's nothing else of interest in it, probably. Yeah, well, there might be a portal to a magical fantasy realm in the back of something. I mean, you never know. You might end up in Narnia. Search it. Oh, you don't find any magical portals. Darn. But you do find a diary. You flip through, but there's nothing of particular interest except an entry about how the author was excited to leave for a sleepaway camp the next day with her sisters, and how she was thankful to someone called Uncle Chet for getting the tickets, since it was gloomy around the manor ever since her father went missing. That's the last entry. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a woman in the gallery. Let's go to the second floor. There's a woman in the gallery who wanted to know about gun law, which I have now. What's your problem anyway? Bah, legal stuff you'll never understand. In fact, I think you'll find that I'm quite conversant in the finer points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Hosh radish, you're all trousers and no briefs. Oh yeah, well just try me, smart lady. Fine. Obviously you aren't going to leave me alone, so just ask your questions. Ahem. I'm Melanie Creeperson, speaking for the record. State your name, occupation, and cause of death. Felicity Rainwhite, defense attorney, lost the court-approved trialing by combat. What? Trial by combat has been outlawed for like 15 years. You do understand that ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Oh, right. So your client called for trial by combat, which means you and the prosecutor had to face off in a duel. That's correct. And you lost? She's squinting you. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw the question. She clearly lost because she's dead. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because although trial by combat was already well out of fashion at the time, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared for the possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. Oof. How was he executed? Hanging, I assume. Obviously, I wasn't around to see it. So, to release you, I need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial duel was completely fair and above board. There is no chance of there having been foul play on the prosecutor's part. My loss was my own. Then I'd have to prove your client was actually guilty. Therefore, your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. The look she gives you is hard and cold. Look, you think you might know a thing or two about law. How about you tell me the first rule of being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. That could be a rule. Don't refer to his gavel as a weird little hammer. Don't accidentally call him Mom. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe your client is innocent, you'll never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you he was guilty, you'll have an uphill fight, gal. You're essentially playing prosecutor here. Alright, tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty McCready. His middle name's Guilty. Accused of the murder of Victor... Oh no, is his nickname? The murder of Victor Vic Timsbury. At noon on June the 18th of June, 1878 in Reno. I have some questions. Go ahead. Your client was actually named Guilty? Come on. Names don't mean anything. Once I had a client named Ike. I killed a guy, and he was totally innocent. For someone's actual legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with some sort of basis. You've never met a really tall guy called Tiny, or a fat guy called Slim? Arguably, the name Guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. That's totally absurd, but I'll let it rest for now. Let me ask something else. What was the cause of death? Timsbury was shot through the heart with a .45 caliber revolver. And did McCready own such a gun? Yes, and he was holding it at the time. And subsequent examination showed that it had been recently fired. Are you messing with me? Any further questions? I have some more questions, yeah. Go ahead. This was at noon precisely? Yes, that was confirmed by witnesses. Also, McCready owned a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hours. There were witnesses, about half a dozen of them. I'm pretty sure there's something you aren't telling me. I'm not obligated to play my hand face up, Miss Prosecutor. Okay then. Hang on a second. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon. Was this a duel? So you can add 2 + 2 after all. Well done. Well, as luck would have it, I just recently read a whole book about duel law. What? Why? No reason. I just happened across it in the library and thought it might be interesting. You read an entire code of law you found at random just for the heck of it? Yep. Let me just do a quick review. A duel is legal provided it's between exactly 2 people at a specific pre-arranged time and place, using the same or at least essentially similar weapons. And they have to face each other down and quick draw at the appointed moment or do the 10 paces, turn, and fire routine. Is that right? Yes, that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it, yes. So I guess let's start with you telling me the facts of the case, and I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. Alright, but if you push me on the trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you'll have to start over. That seems fair, go ahead. McCready and Timsbury got into an argument in the saloon on the evening of June 17th. Apparently, Timsbury accused McCready of cheating at poker. Go on. The bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but since it was dark out, they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. And that would be the 18th, you said? Yes, June 18th, 1878. Okay, go on. Well, the next day they both showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, McCready fired, fast enough that Timsbury didn't get his shot off on account of having his head shot off. That's pretty much the long and short of it. I'm gonna have to ask for some more details. Go ahead. Fired at exactly noon? Yes, as soon as the church bells started ringing. You also mentioned McCready's pocket watch. Yes, he had a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hour. Is that important for some reason? I guess not. Let's ask something else. What weapons were they using? McCready had a .45 caliber single-action army revolver. Timsbury had an older model, .36 caliber cap and ball navy revolver, which he had loaded with paper cartridges instead of packing the gunpowder by hand. Okay, let's ask something else, because I don't think... You said there were witnesses. About half a dozen of them watching from across the street or peeking through half-open shutters. Were they interviewed? Yes, and their stories lined up with what I just told you. Were any of them known associates of McCready? I'm not aware of any of them being actual friends with McCready, but he was a local and a lot of people knew him, which gives you a suspicious look. Wait a minute. Just where are you going with... No, I don't think that's an objection. Okay. Yeah, why didn't you just fight right then? Because it was dark and you can't have a gunfight in the dark. No, I get that, but they could have just had a regular fist fight. They were mad enough to shoot each other to death, but not to punch each other. Well, without getting too psychoanalytical, these guys were gunfighters. I mean, they counted that as a significant part of their identity. Fighting without guns was not just outside their wheelhouse. They considered it a waste of their time and talent. Like asking a fancy French chef to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay. Did they set a specific time to do? Yes, high noon. Figures. Why is it always high noon? It's high noon. Tradition, I suppose. And since the sun is at its highest in the sky, everything's brightly lit. And there aren't many shadows. So that's good for good fighting. Makes sense. Plus, you can go have your duel on your lunch break. Alright, what happened next? Shortly before noon. Yeah, he fired at exactly noon. So McCready fired as soon as the church bell struck noon. Yes, that's what I just said. Have you got a point to make, or are you just stalling for time to think? Objection! God, what the heck? McCready fired at the wrong time. What are you talking about? He fired exactly at noon with the church bells. There are witnesses. That's right, he fired at clock noon. But the duel was set for high noon. They aren't the same thing. High noon is just when the sun is at its highest point in the sky, depending on geography and the time of year. It can be hours different from clock noon. McCready fired early, and that makes the duel illegal. So what do you say to that, Counselor? Felicity gives you a slow smile. I gotta hand it to you, Prosecutor Creepson. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. There's just one problem with it. Oh, what's that? I already thought of it! Take that! She holds a small bookie which you just barely managed to catch. 1878 Nautical Almanac. Gah! What the heck is this? I did my homework when I was preparing for that trial. My legal homeworks, since at that time I expected it to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. That you're holding there is a nautical almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks if you'd like to do the math for yourself. But if you look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June the 18th and make the adjustment for Reynolds longitude, what do you think you'll get? You gotta be kidding me. That's right, Miss Prosecutor. 12 o'clock p.m. precisely. No! Well, damn. Nice try, though. I mean that sincerely. Well, that's all my ammo. I can't think of any other way to disprove MacReady's innocence. Far as I can see, it was a fair duel. Yes, and that's me with the guilt of an innocent man's death on my hands. An innocent man's death. You sure are good at repeating things people say. Well, what if you didn't die? Say what now? Well, you didn't actually see the execution, right? Well, I was indisposed, you might say, being dead and all. So you don't actually know whether or not it happened. Oh, come on now. Look, I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon. Alright, let me ask you something. Alright, go ahead. Can you tell me about MacReady? He was a gunfighter through and through. And by that I mean he was an adrenaline addict, and dueling was his needle of choice. Hell, if you told me you had evidence that he cheated at poker with the specific intent of baiting people into challenging him to duels, I wouldn't be the least surprised. He was a sly one. Her expression softens and she sighs. I make him sound like a real devil, that's not fair. He was smart and charming and could have been a good man. He chose an entirely different life for himself. Anything else? Well, I recall he had a real good head for numbers. You told me that he never forgot a date, and every man he ever killed, he remembered to pour a beer on their grave on their birthday. Well, that's nice. A nicer birthday present would have been not having killed them in the first place, of course. Yup. I have another question. Oops. Alright, go ahead. Why did he invoke trial by combat? Assuming he was innocent, why would MacReady invoke trial by combat? His case was pretty straightforward. A duel only worsened his odds. I was mighty surprised, let me tell you. The only thing I can figure is it was his damn full sense of gunfighter's pride or something. Like that was the only form of justice he's willing to submit himself to. I have another question. Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th? No. I don't know what Reynolds like now, but it didn't have the proper courthouse then. And you can't try a murder charge in the sheriff's front parlor. MacReady sat trial for a couple weeks, and then they transported him to Frisco. Well, with one thing and another, so the trial didn't start until the July 25th. Jeez, so much for the right to a speedy trial. The wheels grind slow. Alright. When was the execution? Well, he held the trial by combat on the 26th. That was Friday. They don't execute prisoners on the weekend, so presumably it would have been the following Monday on the 29th. The morning? Well, we're setting up the gallows and letting a crowd gather. They usually happen in the afternoon around 3 typically. Okay. So I feel like I've made quite a lot of progress on this. I didn't mean to. She kind of walked into me. And like it's almost been 2 hours. I was only planning on doing an hour, but I kind of got into it, so I ended up doing the full 2 hours anyway, pretty much. Yeah, it says I've been streaming for 1 hour and 55. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to Dirtwall to save up, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I've got nothing planned tomorrow, so most likely I'm probably gonna do another stream. So I'll be streaming this again. I'm not too sure what time. I want to try and do it around the afternoon. Maybe 3 o'clock might be good. I'm thinking maybe 3 p.m. might be a good time. If I can get up before, you know, like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., which I have been today. But, yeah. I think I got up around like 2:30 or something like that. Oh yeah, I got like a bowling ball hat. 9 armor. Ooh, that's really good. Goodbye, fake Pope hat. Yeah, does that have the most armor? Minus helmet gives me 3. Yeah, well, I've got part of a bowling ball on my head. I'm gonna sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're singing old songs about death while fleeing from a bundle of ham. And then strange music plays. You wake up feeling quite refreshed. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored, and hungry and sober. Okie dokie. So, I think that's going to be it for the stream. I'll be doing another stream tomorrow, I think, about 3 p.m. Maybe earlier if I can actually get up before then. We'll see, but most likely it'll probably be about 3 p.m. So yeah, I'm going to continue on with this game because I want to, like, finish it. I want to kind of do all the missions that I can. And then I'll be moving on to the next game, which I already have one in mind. You'll find out when I finish this. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!